guys, this is Saurabh here and today I'm back with another video, and today I will be sharing you my experience, my opinions about the Motorola G5 Plus. So guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I request you hit the subscribe button to get all the other information and other videos regarding G5 Plus and other devices as well. So let's just hop into my full review of G5 Plus. So guys, as you all know that the way I actually review any phone is that first telling the pro side, then coming to the con side. So in this video, I will do the same thing. So coming to the pro side of this G5 Plus, the very first thing is that it's Moto. So yeah, definitely it's from Moto. Although it's been bought by Lenovo, but it is from Moto, and that brand trust is really a great thing. Furthermore, if I go, we get the Android Nougat 7.0 out of the box. I'd say that's the biggest advantage of buying this Motorola G5 Plus if you if you're really thinking about it. Now coming to the next thing that I would love to mention is the build quality. The material that has been used in this device is top notch. The build quality is great. The looks also is great. And coming to the display, well, the display is protected by a Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection that is sturdy. And I really can tell you one thing, that you don't need a tempered glass. But if you really want one, you can easily go for it. But in my experience, I can tell you that don't go for a tempered glass. You don't need it actually. The whole body is completely made out of metal unibody design, and although there are two plastic things right here, they are just for the antenna bands. As we all know that antenna bands need a plastic coating over it. So apart from the plastic coatings, the whole body is out of metal, made out of metal, and it feels really great in your hand. Now coming to the next point, which is the multimedia experience. Now in this case of the multimedia experience, I would probably mention the video quality rather than the audio quality. It's because the audio quality is only via, if you're using it without any headphone, so the audio quality is only via the the only speaker that it has got, which is the mono speaker right here. So the audio was not that much great, but the video quality is top notch. It has got a 5.2-inch 1080p IPS panel, and it really produces great quality videos and images at the same time. And the Snapdragon 625 that is underneath of this device also produces 4K multimedia experience. So yes, if you have a 4K content in your device, you can easily play with it. You can easily watch the video or whatever it is. But yeah, will be downscaled to 1080p. That's obvious. Now coming to the next thing that I loved about this phone is definitely the camera. Well, talking about the camera, the rear 12 megapixel camera is a bliss. From macro focusing to color calibration to everything about the 12 megapixel camera is a perfect camera, I would say. I'm really happy with overall camera output from the rear camera, although not very happy with the output from the front camera. Could have been better. And in case of the low light quality, the rear camera performs good, but the front camera is not that up to the mark. So the rear camera is pretty damn good, but I'm not very happy with the front camera regarding the samples that I've got from the rear camera. So the rear camera is probably the best rear camera that I've seen in 15K segment. So yeah, that's something that we look for. Now coming to the next point that I love about this phone is that the gaming experience. Well, I will go in deep about gaming experience in a coming minutes, but the gaming experience on this device was top notch. I threw almost all the games that was possible, and the gameplay was butter smooth. Although I did face heating, and that is a con, I will tell you about that later on. But apart from that, the gaming experience was good. And coming to the battery backup, well, this phone has got a 3000 milliampere battery. So I don't expect battery backup of instant battery backup like we got in Xiaomi, but the battery backup was decent. Here are some screenshots for you so that you can check them. I really believe that the battery backup regarding the 3000 milliampere battery that it has got, it is really good. Now coming to the last thing is that the no hybrid SIM slot. Well, for people who are actually following me for quite a long time knows that I am not a very big fan of hybrid SIM slot. A lot of people also are not very big fan of hybrid SIM slot. Yes, this phone doesn't have a hybrid SIM slot. You can use two dedicated SIMs and also another micro SD card slot that you can upgrade to 128 gigs. So yeah, that's a pretty good advantage. Now all the pro sides been done. Now come to the con side first. The very first thing is the camera bump. Well, you can see there is a camera bump right here. I hope you can see that, the camera bump. It is basically of the design. It really resembles like the Moto Z Play or the Moto Z devices. Yeah, it does feel like that. But the main problem with it, you can't actually put the phone in this way. You can easily do that. You can easily put this phone in this way because it is also, I believe, a Gorilla Glass protection. I come to the next thing, that's heating. Well, talking about heating, in my gaming experience, I really told you that the gaming was super, but with super gaming came, I would say, a awesome heating. I would say, really, guys, it actually reached 48 degrees when I was playing Nova 3 or Modern Combat 5, which is quite unexpected, really. I'm using Redmi Note 4 with me. I'm using Redmi 4 Prime at the same time. Both of them having Snapdragon 625, and also I believe they don't reach that much of temperature. So I really do think that, like the G4 Plus earlier, this G5 Plus does have got the overheating issue, and I really do believe that with certain updates, which I don't know Lenovo's gonna come up with or not, but I believe with certain updates it might be get solved. But at this position, at this day today, I don't think that it's gonna happen. So now coming to the next point, which I don't love about Motorola, to be precise, is that they first came up with two variants, right? They came up with the 3 gigs and the 4 gigs variant. Both of them priced at different pricing. One is at 15K, one is at 17K. And right now they have completely stopped the selling of the 3 gigs edition. I mean, really, seriously, why Moto is doing that, I don't know. But for most of the people, the 3 gigs edition would be the perfect sweet spot, I would say. So I really do believe, I just don't understand why they have done that. They could have come up with both the variants. It would be better for them, but right now only 4 gigs variant is available. I really believe that it's kind of a cheating to the whole consumer base. You come up with two variants, just do the first flash sale, whatever it is, and then you just omit one variant. Then people are actually, for most of the people, 2000 rupees is a very big deal. So if I'm getting the camera, if I'm getting the display, if I'm getting a whole bunch of things in the 15K with just 1 gigs of less amount of RAM and 16 gigs of less amount of internal storage, for me, I would go for the 3 gigs 16 gigs edition. So I really do believe, I really do hope that someday Moto will come up with the 3 gigs 16 gigs edition of the G5 Plus. But as of now, as that's not available for the regard with Moto, and I really believe that that's a con side, to be honest. Now coming to another thing is that the mono speaker. Yes, there is actually earpiece that turns out to be a mono speaker, and it is really not very good. I mean, for a price tag of 15,000, I really believe that they could have come up with a stereo speaker setup, but they haven't done that. And the audio quality, although is great from the 3.5 mm headphone jack, but from this speaker, it is not that great at all. I mean, it is one of the, I would say, it is one of the biggest deal breaker I found actually in this phone. So this is all about today, guys. Now if you ask me whether there are better phones than this one or not, well, there are better phones. The Redmi Note 4 is indeed a better phone than this one, in my opinion. And the Redmi 4 Prime, when it arrives, I don't know when it's gonna come, but when the Redmi 4 Prime arrives, it will definitely be a better phone than this one, because the Redmi 4 Prime or the Note 4 does not heat up. They don't heat up. But this one does have a very bad tendency of heating up. And if you just can't hold your phone in your hand due to the heating, what's the point of using a phone? I really believe so. But yeah, the camera. The camera is the best in class. Within 15K, I don't believe you will get better camera than this one. Although the front camera is not that much satisfactory, but the rear camera makes up for that. So for photographer friends, photographer for people who love actually photographing their mobile devices, this is the only choice that you have got. But like I said, the 4 gigs edition is the only edition that you can get at this time. Go for the 4 gigs edition. That's the only choice that you have. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you like this video. I hope this video was helpful to you. So if it was, really, you know what to do. If you really think I still suck, put it down. Do let me know about your views on this Motorola G5 Plus and why Moto came up with only 4 gigs edition after the first sale. I really believe that there must be a reason. I don't know what the reason is. If you know, let me know via the comment section below. I will be waiting for you there. So guys, this is all for today. Make sure you do subscribe to my channel for other videos like this. Stay awesome. Stay subscribed.